in the back of my mind, she's bisexual. Even though she said she's been with a man for over 4 years, I still feel that she's bisexual. I have instinct. Whenever I tell me something, it's always right. Anyway, I worked with her. I remember, no, the child is no longer living with her. Since I got in there, because I didn't get the chance to meet the child in person because the child was sent away before I even got in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember she saying that the child is going to come visit her in the summer. And the child don't know her like that, being a lesbian. She used to have been the mommy and daddy. That was when the child was 2 years old. The child is now 6. I was like, okay, no problem. Once he's around, I'll just leave for the summer so you and him can stay here. That was big enough of a red flag for me. One night we were having this conversation pertaining to the child used to have a mommy and daddy, 2 females. And I was like, so then she went made a comment that it's going to fuck up her child's mentality. And I was like, your mom was gay? Did that fuck you up? She's like, oh, it's not like that. And I was like, and I then, because I want kids. And if you believe that if you're a child who you have with that guy, right, it's going to fuck him up mentally. That means if we have a child together, it's the same way. Then she's going to be like, the child's going to be different. I said, it's the same thing. It is still a child. So from right there, I know there's no future for us. Within less than a year, the baby father dropped dead. Literally dropped dead. There were certain conversations that I overheard. I overheard him at the hotel when he came to Jamaica.
Wow.
And I was like, that was after we have an argument, and I went out the house. And I came back and I was outside the window, and she didn't outside the house to avoid the argument, but at the same time, where the hell am I going to go? There was no way for me to go. So when I went at the gate, I was basically just come right back, and I was at the steps sitting down. So she didn't know that I was overhearing their conversation. Anyway, she denied all of that. Oh, one different day, that's way before the man dropped in. A different day, the guy called her and was like, and was asking her date of birth. And she was like, look how long we had it together. And you don't know my date of birth. And I was like, what the fuck? Maybe by the whole long me and you get together. I've been together for 6 years. So what do you mean by look how long we be together?
Wait, they were together for 6 years?
I said nothing. There were several times when she called to speak to the child. She was together with the guy for 5 years. She had a child with him when the child was 2 years separate. The guy threw her out the house with the baby. Right?
Okay.
When the child became 6 years old, he and died. The child is now 6 years.
Okay.
And died together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you suspect they didn't have a breakup?
She's cursing him, saying, oh, look how long we've been together.
Are you suspecting that within...
So when she's getting upset because the guy doesn't remember her birthday.
Go ahead, don't worry. Go ahead.
In my heart, right? I have the feeling that she's still in love with him. Even though she's dating me, I believe that she's still in love with this guy. Because if any ex of mine forget my birthdays, that is not going to get me upset. For one, we're no longer together, so therefore I'm no longer your priority. So my birthday shouldn't be a problem. Because I have several ex where I don't even remember their birthday. You're no longer my priority, so therefore I don't need to keep remembering that. And she was so upset over it. And with the son coming to stay with us was a big problem. So that was a big red flag for me. So I think she's pretending to be a lesbian, but at the same time she have a homophobic personality and also a bisexual personality. So therefore, I didn't see a future with her. Even though I was with her for the 4 years, and that foundation got rough from the start. So with all those information, I kept all those information because those were hit and it hit deep. Anyway, within a year time, with she and I together, as I said before, the baby father dropped it, literally dropped it because I had a heart problem. Dropped it on the work. So it turns out now it's her only child. But I said to her, you need to go get a child. But when the child developed vitiligo, he has no self-esteem over living with her. He developed he had a breakthrough of vitiligo, plus low self-esteem. And he didn't want to speak to her on the phone whatsoever. He always saying, you're far, far away. So anyway, I said, it's your only child. Go get your child. I'll help you with them. You get the child, and from there on, I'm doing my more than 50%. I take this child as my own. Find school for him and everything. I realized that this child didn't know anything. He could have barely even say his ABC or anything, or write his name or anything. I make it a point. I make it a see that he learns how to read and how to write and to build back his self-esteem. And I made him a promise. I made myself a promise that I will stay until he can help himself reading and writing. So because of that, I was in a relationship for 3 years, but I was not in love. Wow. And it was way after then she started to really be in love with me. Before she was never with me, but she was with me. And I know because I could have felt it. Yeah, I could have felt that she's not in love with me. She's just with me because it is convenient for her at the time, and she's getting the support, so she's with me. And I knew that all along. So it was way after the baby father died and everything, then it was way after, then she started to appreciate me. Then she started to grow to love me. But then it was way too late. So now I am seeing that, okay, she only in love with me for what I can do, what I've been doing. Before, she wasn't in love with me before. I was her second choice. I wasn't her first choice. Yeah. She never made me her priority, even in the pandemic. She put other people before me and her child. Yeah, because in the pandemic, I was the one making sure that everything is good because we work in the hotel industries. So therefore, there was no work. You have to be living after your savings. And we were in rent apartment at the time. I take her to my hometown, in my house, where we don't have that big of bills like in the city. So we are now in the country where it's more affordable to survive in the pandemic. Because then, and I got her a job when the country reopened. I got her a job where I used to work. She failed the interview and everything, but I have link in HR, and I know the executive sous chef. So I got her a job there. And it was way after. I said to her, I broke up with her a year. I said, it's over. That was in the pandemic. The last of the pandemic. I said, it's over. You're just going to be here until you can go on your own. But it's not working out between us. And there are several things that she said in the past that she's denying. The conversation I heard with the baby father before the baby father got dead. She keep on denying it. Up to the day she's denying it. And I lie. But why did you stay that long? Like, what took you so long? I say better if you tell me the truth and we go forward, then you lying about it. Because of the child. Remember, he has no father. right?
So before
The
the
mother
child
wasn't
came into the
really a
picture,
mother
you saw that she
because the
wasn't
mother will do
being
certain things she's
truthful.
not doing it. We have the same job. Both of us are chefs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before I saw that she still had feelings for the baby father, but she's denying it. But her action says everything. Her actions says everything. And my mom too as well. My mother liked her, so she was like, it was in the pandemic. She was like, "Oh, don't put her out because she don't like to see females on the street not having anywhere to go." And when she was young, she was in that situation where she was homeless. So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let her stay with me for the year so that she can build herself and move on." I did that, and it turns out that girl robbed me before she left.
She did?
She moved out with my furniture, sheets, house equipment, and so forth before she left. She did. But the greatest thing is that karma got up to her.
Mm-hmm.
Karma catch up with her pretty soon after she left.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had a foster mother, right? Because she grew up in several different homes because her mother didn't want her as a child.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said to her I didn't want her son to go through the same thing that she did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why I told her to get the child.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I told her to go get your child. I was the one that we traveled like was 5 hours from where we lived to go to attend the funeral and to collect the child because I went to the father's funeral. Mother accompanied me as well, and her mother paid for all of us to go here and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And with all of that, and she still never genuinely loved me.
Mm-hmm.
I know because everybody know when a person loves them. How can you not feel it?
Well, yeah.
How can you not know when a person loves you?
Yeah, that's true.
And again, you have love, you have in love. You must can tell the difference.
There's always a difference.
If you know a person just like you.
Mm-hmm. That's true. There's always a difference.
You did what you did. After I gave her the year to save, we ended up moving to a different apartment from where we usually from out the countryside back into the city side, and I have her saving. So if she wasn't really contributing to food or anything, I just told her to save her money because I want when she leave here, she can support herself and she can support her son. But because I said to her, it is over.
Mm-hmm.
It is over, but we still live together for a year. She didn't accept it. She believed I was joking, but at the same time, we were never sexually active within that year.
Mm-hmm.
But yet we were sharing the same bed, under the same roof, but there was nothing going on. I said to her, it is time for me to start dating now.
Thank you.
Even when I was about to go on the app, I told her, "Oh, I'm going to download this app and I'm going to start dating."
Mm-hmm.
I gave her everything, every detail. When I finally started talking to somebody now on the phone, she started having attitude when the person called me. She picked up the phone and she like, "Oh, stop calling my girlfriend. We've been together over 4 years and blah 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 blah." I was like, "Why are you doing that? You know, you and I is not together. You're just here until you can go on your own."
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't love a person, you shouldn't have drug them along. Just let them know you don't love them and give them time to heal. So if it's a situation where the girl is still living with her, right? She needs to go on her own. Don't just do everything overnight. Give it time. Tell her you're not in love with her. Give her time to move out, or you move out and just take on the time, one step at a time. Just do it the right way. Do it slowly, do it the right way, give the person time to heal,
Mm-hmm.
answer every question with them ask you because the person is going to ask why, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Give the person the answer. Have the answers ready. Because you're the one that is not in love with the person. And I strongly believe that it is worse to drag a person along when you're not into them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not into them, just don't do it. Oh, you're basically wasting the person. And when I waste a person's time, the person cannot get it back.
Yeah.
You cannot get back time. Once time gone, it gone.
Mm-hmm.
With me now, I don't consider that 4 year waste of time as I put it towards a child.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he didn't have anybody. Because with that time I had him, no, there's nobody on his father's side that said, okay, this is for the child. When it is his birthday, nobody give him anything, nobody support him anything whatsoever. Not even his own mother. I was the one that had to attend to the PTA meetings at school every day, every time, each time. Whenever
I feel
he's
so
sick, I'm
bad
the
for
one
the
that took him to the
baby.
doctor. I'm the one that took the sick leave because once you're sick, you cannot. Once you're sick, you cannot send them to daycare. Daycare not taking them, so therefore you have to stay home with them. I stayed home with him, and I have no regrets.
That's the
I
spirit.
have no regrets.
That's the spirit. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Like, oh my god, it's so crazy. But I'm
it's
glad it's
just a part.
over now. Oh, that's part one.
And the funny thing about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause that time when she moved over, right, I was at home and I had my younger brother staying with me. One of my younger brothers staying with me where we moved to. So he had no idea of what is mine from what is not mine, talking furniture in the house and so forth. And I remember when I went to visit this girl that I was talking to for over 6 months now,
Mm-hmm.
she's fully aware of it because I told her that I was going to go on a dating app. I told her the person that I met and the person left. I told her I was going to be home. Anyway, when I come back, she was like, she she just started throwing a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
She went away. She took 1 week from work. This is something that she had never done for taking 1 week from work. Never. I remember when my aunt passed off, right, and she was supposed to request 1 day from work to follow me to the funeral. She did not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to take 1 week from work to travel 3 hours away to visit friends? And then she's going to have those friends call me, begging me on her behalf to stay with her. And she wants us to get counseling because she's in love with me and she don't want me to leave. It is too late. I'm already start dating. It is too late. You had me for 4 years. You had me for 4 years. And you
Yeah.
never do right by me. But once you start dating, then you have a problem. Then you want counseling. Gee, I remember when I came back, my chef jacket white up. Everything is washed. She cooked. She's like, oh, what do you want to eat? I was like, oh, why is she behaving so nice? Why is she behaving so nice all of a sudden? All of a sudden, she's behaving so nice. And she was like, okay, have a time, date who you
Mm-hmm.
want date, but know that I am here when you're done. Know that I'm here. I believe she think that I was going through a phase.
Yeah.
And the phase is, oh, I'm going to start seeing other people, and after I'm done seeing other people, I'm going to come back to her. I was
Mm.
like, no, it's not like that. I remember one day the person that I was dating, she pissed me off that I went to visit. And I told her I was coming back done because something happened. I'm coming back. And she's like, okay, I'm here waiting for you. And she's like, okay, it's my night. I was like, what do you mean by it's her night? And when I come home, I shouldn't leave back again because it's her night. And I was like to myself, why is she saying it's her night? I haven't been sexually active for a year.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't kiss. Hug, no sex, no nothing. So yeah, we just hear the things that same rules. What you mean it's her turn? Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
left him home and as I was talking to her, I was like a little God, not dating anybody else for over 4 years. Then I didn't really step out here. So I was seeing like two girls.
Mm-hmm.
The other person called and said he wanted to see me, so I just got home and I'm moving back. Oh, she's like, you're not going anywhere. This is my night. This is my night. You're not going anywhere. And if you leave out, if you leave, we're done. And she closed the door and she hold me and I was like, get away from the door. The person is like outside waiting for me. The next girl is like outside waiting for me to get out. And it took a while for me to get out and she got fixed and she leave. And I eventually leave out the house. And when I came back home, right, and I pulled the door, everything gone.
She
All
took
the
everything
furniture
away.
gone. When I opened the room door, it's a empty room. It was an empty room. She took everything away.
I'm sorry.
And she, with the furniture, right? And mine tell me to, my mind told me to put photos of the receipt. Take a photo of the receipt for the furniture. So I did that like months back. I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Took a photo of the receipt. And she take everything, everything. I could have reported it because my name is on the receipt for the furniture. But I was like, oh well, my dog is still here. At least she didn't take my dog. I was like, my brother is still here. The rest, she can just go with it. I was like to my brother, why didn't you call me that she was taking everything? She was taking everything. She was like, my brother was like, I didn't know there was yours. And I was like, okay, never mind. So I just closed the door and just went back to the closest girl house. And from there on, the next morning, I just went to the furniture store and I get back everything. I got back everything. And like within that same year, like a couple months after when she left, the money that she had saved was over $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that money was to get her a house and her foster mother land. Because her foster mother told her that she could build something there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the plan for her to save as much and move on. She took that money and she went away with the money. This is her money. I wanted her to save it so that when we do move separate, she's okay and she can have her son and her and everything will be good for her.
Mm-hmm.
But instead she take that money and she let some girl in the state scam her that money.
Hmm.
She let the girl scam her. She ended up lose all of that money one time. The girl was like, oh, lend me the money, I'll send it back to you. It's my mom's birthday in Jamaica and I want to get her a car.
She
And
loves the money.
she told her to meet up with this guy because she said it was the girl was her girlfriend. She lost the money, she lost every fucking thing.
Wow.
She
No,
lost
that's crazy.
everything. So the money that she stayed back and saved, she that money. Her mother passed off. She lost the money. She basically only child for the mother. She had to bury the mother. She had to give a person for adoption. Jesus Christ. To the family, to the father side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
So she lost her child. She lost the money. Her mother passed off. She basically left with nothing. Then she got take up a next girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
That encouraged her to borrow for a loan, a $300,000 loan to fix a car. So she now have a loan to pay.
Wait, what?
Because the girl didn't pay back the loan, and the loan was borrowed in her name.
Hold
So she
it.
now have that debt on her hand to pay off the loan.
Hold it.
Yeah, she got a new girl. Before that, the girl of the state that convinced her to lend her the money, the girl had her sleep with a guy. So she basically booked a villa. in the city, and she had sex with the guy for a week or the weekend. Remember, in my mind, I believe she was bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
I was so convinced that she's bisexual, but she's bisexual. And she have a bisexual, so I could feel it. Even though she denied and everything, I could feel that she's bisexual.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know where to
So
start
when
from.
so after
It's
4 years,
crazy.
you went to go sleep with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You took out all your money out of your account. You took out all your money out of your account. That's allow you to save. When you were with me, you never have to buy anything, you never have to spend anything.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do, work, save, work, save, work, save, so that they can move on. No. You took that money out there around me, take my stuff, everything. Only thing she never take on my clothes them. The only thing she actually leave but only give to her, because my mom, she lives in the state. Normally when she's coming, I'll bring clothes to her, like clothes, like some casual stuff. She leave all of that. Nice dresses like in church or so forth. She leave all of this. I was like, okay. So she don't have any intention of going to church when she leave here. But probably that's why she leave them clothes. But everything else she paid. I was like, okay. Remember that everything is good and she not take me down. So everything else I can always get back.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, Bama lose everything. She lose everything. She lost everything to her only child.
Oh my
That
god.
her only child she lost. Plus in a debt. She ended up having to work because she even transferred from our job to the city. Same company. But she ended up having to be paying off a $300,000 loan.
Mm-hmm.
She's now a side chick.
Oh.
She's now a side chick.
To who?
That karma did catch up to her pretty soon.
It did. It did do a good one on her. And I feel sorry for her, honestly. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And again, I felt so sorry for her. I was like, okay, I'm knowing Barbados, what I can do. And then I even reached out to help her, because after the 2 years, we haven't spoken for 2 years, and then I reach out to her. And I reached out to her after 2 years of what she did. And oh, she's like, the teeth slippers. I was like, what slippers? When I left the house that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I needed slippers. And I wore her slippers that night.
Mm-hmm.
So when she had left, right, I had the slippers on. Her excuse is that I need her slippers. I was like, you're really telling me about the slippers when I take my things, my furniture and everything? Did I ever call you and say you steal my this, you steal my that?
Mm-hmm.
I said, you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're really telling me about a slippers when it is something everything for me. It's crazy. I still try to help her though, but she was being rude, so I just dropped it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but I'm glad it's over for you.
I was trying to get her over here. Barbados, where they okay. If I don't love a person, don't talk them out. Just let them go.
Yeah. Yeah. On this note, I think it's right that you let the person go, in as much as it might be the best for you or it might feel good to you. You should just let them go. Keeping them around doesn't do you so much good as it's going to keep you lying.
Wait, the quickly, yeah. The quicker you let the person go, right, the more time the person will have to heal.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
you can let the person go by next year the person ready to stop and he's really trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, let the person go and do better. Let the person go. You don't have to be mean about it. Just be kind about it. If the person is still willing to be kind, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But let the person go.
That's true. That's so true. And I'm sorry once again for your
That's just my view.
experience,
Yeah.
but you're right. You're right. I think personally, it's just good that she let the person go because the more you keep them around, the more it hurts when they find out, or it hurts when they keep holding on. So you're right. It's right. You're being
Yeah.
truthful.
I know
Letting
that
them go is a better
they're
option.
in their time on that's way more painful to find out way down,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that okay, all along I didn't love me. This is way more painful. So it would be easier for her to tell the person, "Oh, I'm not in love with you, and I don't see a future with you." So just let the person go. Be honest about it. Be honest about it and let the person go.
That's true. That's true. Well, whew, it's been a night full of information and
Yeah.
experiences, but my time is almost coming to an end. So we would all give our last says on the situation. So finally, what would you finally advise to this person?
Be truthful to yourself and
Mm-hmm.
to your spouse, and do the right thing.
Okay. Okay, that's a good one.
That's my final advice. To be
Mm.
truthful to yourself and to that person and do the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Sorry, you can take me down now.
thank you so much, Vincent, for
Yeah.
sharing your experience and coming up. It was lovely having you here. Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure always.
Bye.
So, guys, 3 years in a loving, beautiful, perfect, picture perfect relationship, but one partner is not in love with the other partner. They don't know what to do. And most of the comments that we got tonight is saying, leave her, be truthful. And as Ven said in the last moment of staying on the live, she said, be truthful to your spouse and be truthful to yourself. So I agree with that. And whenever you find yourself in a situation where you can't control the odds, just be honest and communicate exactly how you feel and tell them so you do not waste their time and your time. Let them go and give the love, and you would find the person that you require to love as well. It's been an interesting live session. If you are on here, this is your first time finding us on TikTok, give us a follow, turn on your notifications. And when we come live tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. So let's get in the moment. Tomorrow we're throwing back music. I don't know what exactly we're gonna be throwing back, but tomorrow is a Throwback Thursday, so we're gonna have fun. If you're on YouTube, link is in the description. Sorry, the name of my TikTok is in the description. You could search it up and join us on TikTok. Um, Thank you all for being here. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for being here with me. And I love you all so much. Have a really, 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 really good evening, good night, good evening and night and morning. Okay. I love you all and bye. Mwah. Bye, guys.